bright and early. I got an hour of sleep and I have to pull a double today, and then I have to wake up at 9 in the morning tomorrow, and I have to pull a, well, not a double, but I work at my second job first and then my other job, and then Friday I have to do the same thing. But I get money though. I get to pay off my medical debt. Okay, so I'm not gonna make a joke today, because life is one of those. But I would like to talk about the phenomenon of djent. So if you are unaware, in the metal spaces, there became a genre called djent that was pioneered by Meshuggah in the mid to late 1990s. And this was when they made very interesting rhythmic choices across the board. And it just wasn't something no one was really doing yet. They would use these very like out of sync riffs and just sync them back in, you know? Pretty cool stuff. I love Meshuggah. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. Hence the 25-year, I don't know if it's 25 or 30-year anniversary version of Obzen. Great album. But, so, there became a plethora of bands trying to copy this technique and create a song with it. And they would use these like stutter gun, like out of sync, like off kilter rhythms, and yeah, that's it. This arose in the early 2010s, with I think the first few bands like getting popular doing it being like Periphery or Tesseract, Born of a Siren, or Osirian, or I don't know how to say that one. Veil of Maya, you know, bands like those, early 2010s, kind of like progressive metal, like atmospheric prog, djent, yeah, blah blah blah. This style grew out of, no, not grew out of. This style fell out very quickly within, like, I think around 2015. Like, it got, like, overdone so bad. Like, the atmospheric, proggy, djent, like, stuff. It's just, it got old. It got real old real fast. Not to say djent died, but it took a different form, and it grew into metalcore as well. And, I mean, the earliest examples of djent being incorporated into metalcore were even earlier, being with bands like Textures or Monuments back in like 2007 or something. However, that style is dying out now. I'm pretty sure that djent has fully stopped being interesting to a lot of people. I don't know anyone that likes djent, or like modern djent at least. I like the style from a certain time period if I'm feeling nostalgic enough, but for all I'm aware, djent has like completely like run its course in that sense. It got overused and like it to the point where it's like, all right, bro. Okay. I get it. You can, okay, I get it. All right. But anyways, I found an album recently, no, not recently, a while ago, that completely showed off like Meshuggah worship better than all these other bands, because all these other bands really just kind of sound like Tesseract or Periphery. So this group is called A Life Once Lost, and this album is called A Great Artist. So genuinely, this sounds just like Meshuggah. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this sounds like if you were to take Meshuggah and just kind of like, you know, lower the experimentation and kind of add more repetitiveness. Most of these songs kind of sound the same, but I enjoyed them. Like, they're anxious and they're just kind of like, you know, over and over and over. The Change Came Suddenly is a great song. Nevermore Will I Have an Understanding. Like, so these like songs are really kind of just, they sound like Meshuggah, you know? like they're doing everything exactly the same. But this was way earlier than a lot of those other bands. Uh, this was like 2004 or something. Let me see if I can see it over here. Doesn't show it. But yeah, but I mean, this is actually cool. I forgot to show. I should be showing you guys this stuff. But yeah, so the album is a lot older than a lot of other gent uh bands even are. I think the biggest problem that I had with it was it just sounds just like them, you know? Like they sound too much like Meshuggah, but like a slightly watered down version. Um, and they sound like Meshuggah. Well, the interesting part is like, you know, Future Breed Machine, like songs like those, like they're they're fast, right? But they're still like kind of groove metal adjacent because it's the 90s. But Chaos Fear is like very like fast and very tight. And then Nothing is just like very, very slow and like groove metal kind of shit again. However, I think this people tried copying more than they tried copying Meshuggah. Because I think people say, oh yeah, everyone was copying Meshuggah just because Meshuggah invented gent. But I don't know, man. These guys sound like the people everyone was trying to copy, like unintentionally. There was a lot of other early groups, but this was like these kind of sound more adjacent to metalcore than they do like prog and everything like that. Like not atmospheric at all. Very just anxious, like straight up kind of gent music to begin with. I'd even sometimes just call it metalcore sometimes. It just kind of sounds like metalcore too. Vocalist sounds just like him. It's scary. If you like Meshuggah, you'll like this. If you like 90s groove metal, you'll probably also like this. If you like gent in general, like Tesseract, Architects, Monuments, Textures, Zerath, like bands like those, you will like this too. I feel like they're, uh, you know, different style of gent, but you'd probably still like it too. But yeah.